Welcome to the BTS Present Show. Tonight my guest is Tatanka Bricca. Tatanka, welcome to the BTS Present Show. Tell us a little bit about the piece we're going to be seeing and really some of your work with the CPZ.
We're looking at part of something I do monthly on the second Friday of the month called Tatanka's Living Room at the Resource Center for Nonviolence on 612 Ocean in Santa Cruz. I dedicate it to a social issue, and I'm very committed to the creation of a Santa Cruz Constitution Protection Zone in response to those unconstitutional, terrible unconstitutional parts of the National Defense Authorization Act. So this is a segment of that concert that features that. This whole concert and most of my concerts at this time are dedicated to the creation of a constitutional protection zone here in Santa Cruz, CPZ, which is championed by Danny Sheehan and Sarah Nelson of the Romero Institute.
Absolutely, great work. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm melding some drumming, some native drumming, and some poetry, and some piano work, which I just go off, and what comes out, comes out.
Wonderful. Well, let's take a look as we go into Tatanka's living room. Enjoy.
Well, thank you for joining me in my living room at the Resource Center for Nonviolence. We gather here every second Friday for music and poetry, food, and community. I dedicate my music to the growing movement here in Santa Cruz to create a Constitution Protection Zone in our city and our county. We're all committed to protecting our constitutional rights. They are a light in the world. They are our sacred trust. But because of the passage of the National Defense Authorization Act and specific parts in that, our constitutional rights are under serious threat. So in true patriotic fashion, we are taking local action here in Santa Cruz to preserve them for our children, our grandchildren. Liberty requires eternal vigilance, and now it's our turn. So please sign the petition, go to the website at Romero Institute, after Archbishop Romero Institute, and sign the CPZ petition, Constitution Protection Zone. And please donate all you can. Ask your friends to join you. This is how we do it, one by one. I want you to give your time, your heart to this, because you think about it, everything from the food we eat to the education of our children everything is under attack, right? So we live our lives full out in community, and those voices for the things that are important to us, right now it's perfectly legal to sweep any of us off the street. It's perfectly legal to disappear someone, torture them, and kill them under this act. That's what's happened. So we can turn that around, and we are going to. And with Danny and Sarah's leadership starting right here in Santa Cruz, and then all the materials and all that we do to turn this around, it starts with getting 1,000 signatures, individuals, and then we'll work up to 10,000, get all your organizations, every association you're with, have them support it. Because this is not a political issue. This is the Constitution. This is all of us, okay? We win that here, goes throughout the Bay Area, goes throughout California. Imagine California, the first Constitution protection state. Now, they've already passed unanimously or near unanimously saying that this is unconstitutional, what they're doing, but it has no teeth to it. So what we're doing is creating an ordinance in the city and the county that says if you're employed here and you hear about the feds coming in, it is incumbent upon you to tell your elected official, your council person, or your board of supervisors. How simple, how elegant, so that we know it's not done in the dark. We aren't disappeared like that sign up there that happened in Nazi Germany. So this is something we can do. And it's important for every other issue you care about. Every other issue you care about. Because if we can't speak freely about what we care about, I won't complete the sentence. We're just not going to let it happen, are we? Okay. So don't forget to go to the CPC website, Romero Institute, sign the petition, donate what you can. We are the ones we've been waiting for. The earth, the world depends on us. There's no better time, there's no better place. I sing with uncounted stars and dance in the infinite light of creation. I dance for the song of my soul and starry seeds of light, those quarks and electrons that pulse me with joy. And as I dance, each spider web strand of DNA that light made flesh turns toward the great central sun. Its light I do not see but feel as warmth tingling in my body. And I drink in the music I do not hear but only taste. I dive into the fires of 12 spinning suns. I pass through the great spiral on my way to the void where I dance the song of the unending zero of endless space, waiting for a spark. I watch the worlds rise and fall and rise again until I feel the pull of creation, drawing me past 11 spinning suns and planets until I reach a small blue-green globe where cell by cell my body is being sparked to life. I fly, a sleek black raven, through the flame to the east where I will again take form to dance once more in the light of this wild, sweet beauty of Great Spirit dancing with me. There is a heartbeat pulsing the earth through you and me. River running, mountain touching you and me. Forest holding, eagle cradling you and me. There is a silver strand of light, spider's web, starlit night, moving waters through, a heartbeat pulsing you and me. She comes as cougar on a snowy moonlit rooftop to be with you as you stalk out your dreams. She comes as brown bear, fresh from the river hunting berries as you waken your wisdom of streams. She comes as Red Hawk, a messenger circling your world as you learn to fly and see. She comes as Raven, awakening mysteries of who you are and all you can be. She comes as Rainbow, when clouds in my heart have given all the waters they can. She comes as lightning, when ancestors strike from beyond where they speak from the land. She comes as elk, climbing a high road where others have lowered their eyes, taking the low road to be understood or admired or accepted in exchange for lies. She comes simply as the one we know as Rainbow Lightning Elk. And if you've known her medicine ways, you've known the love of unnumbered days and nights to be held in your heart, you're never apart from yourself. You're whole and you know what it means to be free. You're whole again and you know again to be free who you are and all you can be. A heartbeat pulsing you and me. Ah, Tanea. Ah, Tanea. Ah, Tanea. Honey. Now the Mother Earth and the Father Sky, reaching, touching one another, helpmates, helpmates ever they. Ah, Tanea, ah, Tanea, ah, Tanea, honey. All is beautiful. All is beautiful. All is beautiful indeed in me. Ah, Tanea. Ah, Tanea. Ah, Tanea. Honey. Now the Mother Earth and the Father Sky, reaching, touching one another, helpmates, helpmates ever they. Ah, Tanea, ah, Tanea, ah, Tanea, honey. All is beautiful. All is beautiful. All is beautiful indeed in me. Ah, Tanea. Ah, Tanea. Ah, Tanea. Honey. Now hang out, talk, Meets among yourselves, finish the food, and donate.
And wonderful, let me turn this down a bit. There we go. And wonderful music and poetry and very powerful testimony in support of the Constitutional Protection Zone. In the last couple of minutes, remind people when they can join you for Tatanka's Living Room at the RCNV and how they can get engaged in the creation of this Constitutional Protection Zone that is so important.
Okay. So every second Friday at the Resource Center for Nonviolence on 612 Ocean is Tatanka's Living Room. I don't know when this airs, but the next one as of now will be Friday, March 13th, which happens to be my 70th birthday.
Ah, yes.
My wife, Carol Lowenstein's 66th birthday, and our 7th wedding anniversary. So it's going to be dynamic.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
That's
so all donations are split between the Resource Center for Nonviolence. My life has been, since my days as a Vietnam draft resistor and working with Cesar Chavez and being the co-founder of Amnesty International USA in 1973, it's been dedicated to nonviolent direct action. The Romero Institute is the one heading up the Constitutional Protection Zone. Danny Sheehan, constitutional attorney, and Sarah Nelson, his partner and his wife, head that up. So you can find that on the website. The one thing I noticed watching, this is the first time I've actually watched it all the way through. I don't know if people recognized it, but it was in honor of the Constitution. So I wove about 10 songs in there. There was God Bless America and America the Beautiful, and
hearing some of that,
and Woody Guthrie, and a lot of different songs that sort of found their way in. I never know what's going to come out, but they did. Wonderful. And that Danny and that was funny because Danny was in the audience, so I sort of fell into Danny Boy in the middle of that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Tatanka, my brother, for everything you do and for all the good works that you're doing and for the beautiful presentation.
We all do it together.
Yeah. And we look forward to working together with you on the CPZ, and let's get this done. Thanks for watching the BTS Present show, and I've been Steve Pleich with Tatanka Bricca. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. That was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's a terrific piece.
Oh, really? Good. I'm glad you liked it.
I was wondering about that. You know, when you were mixing in, I could hear it. I thought
yeah, and it was a minor.
And I heard the Danny Boy for sure.
Yeah, yeah. And there were other songs in there too that kind of surprised me. But I like it when my reflection when I first saw it really quickly. It was a little bit more controlled than I usually go, and I know there's a couple things I can do to just really get into a place where I'm totally inside the movie. I was talking to Brian, talking about Jackson Pollock, and I looked up Jackson Pollock, and he had a description about why he did what he did and what it meant to him to be in the middle of the painting, and he was talking about what it felt like to be in the middle of the painting where everything happens and everything's perfect. He doesn't even think, he doesn't question what happens later when you look at it. There's all this incredible organization within the chaos, and that really described how it feels when I get in the middle of my music.
Well, I like that the drumming interlude in there was very powerful.
Oh, good.
And very engaging.